5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. The first one said,
"Oh my, it's getting late."
The second one said,
"But we don't care."
The third one said,
"I see witches in the air."
The fourth one said,
"Let's run and run and run."
The fifth one said, get ready for some fun. And then, whoosh, out went the lights, and all 5 pumpkins were out of sight. The end.
Oh, hello. Have you ever heard this spooky story? I thought not. In the middle of the night, in the part that's known as dead, I wake and hear the breathing of the creature neath my bed. Sometimes he growls and threatens me. Sometimes he only stares. He's big and mean and ugly, and I shiver when he glares. His BO fills the bedroom, and his breath is awful too. His teeth are caked with ick and grime. He should be in a zoo. Instead, he lives beneath me. It's like rooming with a skunk. The creature's my big brother, and he has the lower bunk.
The cutting wind is a cruel foe. I dare not stand in the blast. My hands are stone, my voice a groan, and the worst of death is past. I am but a little maiden still, my little white feet are sore. Oh, lift me over the threshold and let me in at the door. Thank you.
A 2-headed monster broke into my house. He ate every button on Jennifer's blouse. He tasted a table and chewed on a bed. He swallowed the hat on my grandfather's head. The monster ingested the living room floor. He scarfed down a painting and dined on the door. He snacked on the sofa. He munched on the mats. He sampled the fur on my kittens and cats. Although he enjoyed all the things that he ate, he suffered a tragic, unfortunate fate. The doctors confirmed it. I heard what they said. He ate Mother's cooking, and now he's dead.
Pale through her eyes, her lips are scarlet from the drinking of blood. This child, this harlot, born of the night, in her heart of darkness, evil incarnate, to dance so reckless, dreaming of blood, her fangs white, barren, revealing her lust, in her eyes pale, staring.
Razors pain you, rivers are damp, acids stain you, and drugs cause cramp. Guns aren't lawful, noses give, gas smells awful, you might as well live.
There's a terrible green monster underneath my bed. I hear his long white teeth click. He's waiting to be fed. I shiver underneath my sheets and squeeze my eyes up tight. Maybe if I lie real still, he won't eat me tonight. He taps me on the shoulder. I don't know what to do. He looks at me and says, I'm scared. Can I get in with you?
Don't ever die with Frankenstein. He feasts on flaming turpentine. He chomps and chews on the soles of shoes and quaffs down quarts of oily ooze. At supper time, he'll slurp some slime. He's known to gnaw on gristly grime. His meals of mud and crispy crud will curl your hair and chill your blood. His poison, pungent, putrid snacks will cause you seizures and attacks. Your hair may turn completely white. You may pass out or scream in fright. Your skin will crawl. Your throat will burn. Your eyes will bulge. Your guts will churn. Your teeth will clench. Your knees will shake. Your palms will sweat. Your brain will bake. You'll moan and whine and cringe and cry. You'll feel a chill run down your spine. You'll lose your lunch. You'll lose your head. So come, dine with me instead.
Once I loved a spider, when I was born a fly, a velvet-footed spider with a gown of rainbow dye. She ate my wings and gloated, she bound me with the hair, she drove me to her parlor above her winding stair. To educate young spiders, she took me all apart. My ghost came back to haunt her, I saw her eat my heart.
The wind whispers a wary warning, there's plenty still this early morning. These primal urges are hard to fight. An unholy diet, a dark appetite. The pavement scrapes with scuttling leaves. I pull the drapes I hope to deceive. The moon suffocates in ominous clouds. Shut off the light, your heart beats too loud. The neighbor's gate creaks, but it's not the wind that seeks to feast on fearing humans. Red brake lights and a car crawls by slow. Shadowing shapes on my doorstep know. The empty window of my house lies. The horrible truth hides inside. Everything tonight could have been just candy. But now the demons have wrath, 'cause I ate all the candy. Mwah! Ah, 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 ah.
There's a ghost in my room, and a witch on a broom, vampires under my bed, and a headless monster in the shed. All these characters are pretty scary, and the werewolf is very hairy. They always seem to appear at night. To protect me, I need a knight. Which one do I fear the most? It's got to be that ugly ghost, always walking without a head. He calls himself Mr. Fred.
Your body filled with a dreadful chill stared at your desk, the white old quill. Windy night, the quill moves slight. You turn the switch, seeking light. But no light came, the bulb was dead. You thought of going back to bed. Suddenly noticed the quill move slight. You approached with all your might. Not the wind, the window was closed. Heart raced, a message exposed. You read in horror, ink was red. Not the wind, now go to bed.
Some things are scary, others are not. Like ghosts and goblins and things that rot. But the scariest thing creeps around at night, looking for victims to scratch and bite. It hides its face. It's too ugly to see. It rules all the monsters, both tall and wee. Those who've seen his face, their eyes burst and bleed. They beg for mercy. Spare us, they plead. But he's not a giver. He takes what he finds. All sorts of people, both sightseers and blind. You've got the picture that he is the king of every scary, every little thing. So watch out at night, 'cause if by him you've seen, he'll give you an evil grin and say, "Happy Halloween!"
With an evil eye that stares you down, and a bulbous, warty nose, a furrowed brow, a nasty scowl, and outdated clothes. My costume is the scariest the world has ever seen. I'm not an ogre, ghost, or ghoul. I'm a teacher for Halloween.
Someone came knocking at my wee small door. Someone came knocking, I'm sure, sure, sure. I listened, I opened, I looked left and right, but not there was a stirring in the still, dark night. Only the busy beetle tap, tapping on the wall. Only from the forest the screech owls call. Only the cricket whistling while the dew drops fall. So I know not who came knocking at all, at all, at all.
The man who lived in Leeds. There was a man who lived in Leeds, his garden full of seeds, and when the seeds began to grow, it was a garden filled with snow. But when the snow began to melt, it was like a ship without a belt. And when that ship began to sail, it was an eagle in the sky. It was an eagle in the sky. It was a bird without a tail. And when the bird began to fly, it was an eagle in the sky. And when the sky began to roar, it was a lion at my door. And when the door began to crack, it was a penknife. I was dead! I was dead! Indeed!
There's a house upon the hilltop. We will not go inside, for that is where the witches live, where ghosts and goblins hide. Tonight they have their party. All the lights are burning bright. But oh, we will not go inside the haunted house tonight. The demons there are whirling, and the spirits swirl about. They sing their songs to Halloween. Come join the fun, they shout. But we do not want to go there, so we run with all our might. Oh, we will not go inside the haunted house tonight.